So in terms of setup, we've got some good angles there. Maybe a little bit more tilt behind the ball on that left down one. I think the foot was back a little bit too far. So a lot of the good things that you would see from a good drive of the ball, the spine angle, the feet maybe a little bit closed, all those things that you would see, you've just done a bit too extreme. So you're kind of moving yourself away from the ball. As you go back now, if we watch that right red line on your sort of right thigh there, as you go back, you can see us sliding through it. So you kind of tilted away from the ball. Well, now your brain's trying to work out how to get back into that golf ball with a shallow angle attack. And as you come back to golf, there's a big sort of drop in the ball. So you're steep, and now you squatted into the golf ball. You've got to make some serious adjustments coming into that golf ball, which in fairness you do pretty well. The problem is making these little adjustments at 110 mile an hour.
I was about to say.
It could go anywhere. Okay, so I would try if we can to do swings away from the ball here as you're doing there now. I'm not sure. I think, do your feet move when you actually get? So you do this here now. You put the club down, and then you sort of slide in. You see, so you've made practice swings from here with your feet relative to the club, the distance from the ball you want to be, and then just gone. That'll do. And I think it's like anything. If you were going to drive a car, you'd have your seat position so you could control the steering wheel easy. If you had it like a bit by your chin somewhere, I was like reaching out there. Your abilities to move aren't going to be as good. But at least now from this thing, with the practice, you'll see as you go back, your right leg now, you can see you stay a lot more inside that green line. So you're creating the spine angle tilt you want. Yes, there's still going to be a little bit of a drop down, but because you've stayed behind it more, any drop downs are not going to seem as increase as much as it would have been before. Okay, so as you start coming in here now to the golf ball, your head now is still nearly on that green line for the most part. Back in, good strike, good impact position there now, and then through to your balance follow through. I think the thing is, because you're rotating better, and you're not having to reach for the ball as much, there are occasions where there's a little bit of a stretch, but generally speaking, you're in a good position there now. Your feet are nice and a bit more neutral. Your body works better by rotating rather than sort of tilting and sliding. Your hands and arms and all the things that part of the swing that you have to try and fix don't need to fix anymore now. And they kind of learn, okay, I can do it. So every shot now we've hit, I think 12 to 15, maybe more, where they've been a bit draw or a bit more of a draw, and one have been a block right. So 1 in 15 you're going to push it right. And now fingers crossed.
My spine angle as well.
And I think you were just reaching out for the ball a bit more, and what will happen is it's almost like a chain reaction event. If you start off with its foot back and you're reaching out there now, if you were to do this, you think, look how miles from the golf ball. So you almost have to sort of go like this to stay the sort of same relative distance. And then, of course, now you think, I got to get shallow. Oh, hang on a sec, I'm too far from the ball. So all the time, at the speed you're swinging it, 100 plus, any mistake is going to be tricky. Does that make sense then? So I think just as a spine angle, you've got to practice that rotation, keeping your head sort of on that spine there, hips are moving around rather than sliding. Just be mindful when you're doing any practice movements, there's an area where we hit the ball, from, and there's an area where we practice. On here, go back. On a golf course, you probably come behind the ball. Obviously, we've got the roof. That's you thinking that, but make sure when you're over the ball, about to hit the shot. This is I hit the ball from here now, not what's this move again? Trying to fiddle it. Okay. Right, let's have a couple more then. Okay.